Hey gang, we're looking at a repo that has a Johnny 5 sketch in it. Actually, a number of Johnny 5 sketches in it. So we can download it, which I already did, and look at those real quick in VS Code before we head over to the Raspberry Pi. And I'm just gonna look at the most simple one here, Johnny 5 test, j5test.js. We can't run these on here, like I said, but we can look at them. And you can see that what we need in order to make these things happen is we need to require Johnny 5. We'll import that as a variable 5. And I'm going to update these variables. This is some older code. And we need to require also Raspi.io. And we need to also import from the Johnny 5 library a new 5.board. This board is going to be representative of the entire sort of GPIO layout. And into that, we're going to pass an object with a value of IO, new Raspi. And now we can say board.on, and maybe this looks familiar after sockets, board.on, ready, run this function here. And this function is just going to turn on a green light, which I've got. So now I've got LED green equals new 5.led, and I'm passing in a GPIO pin number. Same with LED red, new 5.led, passing in a GPIO number. And then I can just say turn that green light on or have that red light blink. And real quick, we can look at those GPIO pins. On today's syllabus, we can look at GPIO pins on the RPi. And we can see those pins have numbers. They've actually got several numbers. But if we call GPIO 20, that's this pin right here. And these pins, each one of these pins can be used for different things. Sorta, kinda, sorta. GPIO pins is not a numerical order. And this page that's on the syllabus page will explain more about these GPIO pins. So in our JavaScript, we pass in a certain GPIO pin, and Johnny 5 takes care of the routing. Let's look at one with a button now. So here we can say board equals new 5.board. And by the way, Johnny 5 is functioning a lot like socket.io in this scenario. And so here we go, 2LED plus a button. We can say 5 equals require Johnny 5, Raspi equals require Raspi.io, and board equals new 5.board. Pass in the Raspi. And here now we'll make an LED, and we'll also make a button, which we can attach to GPIO pin 4. And we can wait for these two different messages from the button. On down, turn the LED, red LED on up, turn it off. So these are just like the sockets messages that we were looking at before, and there's a good reason for that. If we go to Johnny 5, we see that all the way up to the top. We see that Johnny 5 somewhere in here we see that Johnny 5 is a wrapper for WebSockets. I don't know where it's going to say it on here. API. Getting started. I don't know where it says it, but it is. And yeah, stuff like that. Okay. That's it for this video. Maybe not that interesting, but hopefully a little bit of background. See you in the next one. We'll actually see this in action